No, but for real, the world needs you. It needs as much of you as possible. You have a choice. What are you going to do with your life? Who are you going to be? What actions are you going to take? What things you're going to think, right? What are you going to suppress? What are you going to try to fit into other people's box, society's box? Or are you going to create your own box? Are you going to poke holes in that box or mold it and shape it to fit who you actually are rather than trying to fit who you are into something else? What most people don't realize, you probably don't realize, is that you have that choice. Life, reality, everything is a choice. How you're going to respond to it, how you're going to use it, or how it's going to use you, right? Everything is choice. And a lot of times you feel so caught up in what's going on around you and people around you that you remove your locus of control, you remove your choice, and you believe that it's other people's fault or responsibility or problem. But it's not. It's still your choice. You're choosing to give up your choice. You can always come back to this. Anything you do or don't do in life is choice, right? That's a fundamental. And if you think that you can't because it's this, because it's that, it's whatever, it's still choice. If you decide to not commit a crime, that's a choice. If you decide to commit a crime, it's a choice. If you decide not to do something that might have a large negative effect in other areas of your life, so you don't do it, even though you probably should, because you want to avoid that, that's a choice. What we need more of is humans that are living their truth, that are unapologetically who they are. We need more men, especially. I'll probably be talking about that more. I'm thinking about actually launching a new podcast. I'm thinking about calling it The Better Man. You know, better human, better man. Maybe I'll do a better woman, maybe with a co-host, because I don't really feel qualified to talk about that completely. I'm seeing a major lack of dominant personalities, iconoclastic, independent, critical thought. As it goes with every generation, the innovators, entrepreneurs, those that are willing to think differently, they drag society forward. They drag those that don't want to change, that want to keep things the way they are. They drag them kicking and screaming, usually while being ridiculed and having shit thrown at them the whole time. And then the next generation benefits from that. And the cycle repeats. So what I found is that when you are honest with yourself about who you are, when you live your truth, which is a really good book you should read, Direct Truth, and I think Live Your Truth by Kamal Ravikant. Those are two very good books you should read. When you do that, the world responds, right? You filter some people out, some opportunities, right? Some things don't work out, that's fine. And you attract others that do. Yet I see a lot of people do this. I see especially men where they try to alter their behavior because they want to impress a girl, for example. And I'm thinking to myself how backward that is. It's like you want to pretend to be someone you're not to attract somebody so that later on when you go back to your true self, they can basically just blow up. Like, what? What are you talking about? It's ridiculous. And I mean, both sexes do this. All people do this. You know, probably do. Employees do this. What's great though about the internet is you can actually benefit from polarizing. You can benefit from being an iconoclast, thinking differently. You can find your tribe of the people that belong. But you can also do that in everyday life. It might just take longer, you know, or in dating. Hey, did you have a good sleepy? What is going on? But either way, there's two sides to this. It's not just about attracting people that belong and repelling those that don't. It's also about just making sure you're living true to yourself so that you're not suppressing who you are and then causing some major blow up later on, right? You create fragilities when you pretend. And so you get better results in life the more you are who you are. You attract more of the people that belong. The more of the right opportunities come your way, right? There's a lot of ways to do this and think about this. It's just a very broad idea. I would say that start with the people you're spend the most time with. Like if you don't like where they are and you don't want to be where they are now, then you should find new people to spend time with. If you have a job, you're working for, this boss that you don't want to have his life or her life. If you stay on this job path, like that's your destiny. So maybe you should just find a job. Same thing with the health of your friends that are around you, the finances. The people you spend the most time with will become your future. I mean, it is your future. So that's the first place to go to and try to optimize and change. And then next is the content you consume. So are you watching the mainstream media, news? Are you letting them fearmonger you? Are you letting them polarize you in your political beliefs? Are you getting wrapped up in all that current event nonsense? Or are you reading like the best 100 books of all time and sticking with like really good old movies and things that are good for a reason because they've stood the test of time. They're going to keep standing the test of time. Or you're getting wrapped up in short, shallow, nonsensical, clickbaity content and just sensationalist headline drivel, because that's going to be the other thing that's going to determine your future. How you consume information and the content that you let into your eyes and ears is going to shape you. You're going to become that. So if you're raging about politics all the time, you're going to become a raging person, obsessed with something somebody said you don't know and letting it destroy your mental equanimity. Like, it's just bizarre, actually. So he seems pretty calm here, actually. Kind of lost the flow for this video, so we're going to keep this short and sweet. Rowan, you want to say hi to YouTube? I don't think you've actually been in any of my videos. What are you looking at right there? Oh. Whoa, the phone did a flip. And I caught it. That was some cool shizzle. Live your truth. Live your truth. Be who you are. And don't apologize for it.